You know, Esther Perel is coming to the table. She's going to be at the red table. Would you say she has been instrumental in you and I redefining our relationship?
I would say don't just start filming me without asking me
Oh my goodness.
if you could film me.
Esther, come help us again, please. I'm still dealing with foolishness.
Because she don't just.
Would you say that she helped us heal the hurts that we caused between one another?
My social media presence is my bread and butter, okay? So you can't just use me for social media and not, don't just start roll. I'm standing in my house. Don't just start rolling.
Please watch us stare at the red table because she's helped us a lot. Can't you tell?
Hello there. From this video we can learn a lot about Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith's marriage. As you can see in the video how much of a narcissist is Jada Pinkett Smith in this video. As we all can see in the video that Will Smith is not entrusted to talk and he is clearly uncomfortable. And Jada clearly knows the emotional state of Will Smith, but still she is rolling the camera. But still we can see that Jada still wants Will to say as she says. Now, we cannot see Jada at this moment, but it's obvious that she knows about his emotional state. She's just ignoring it. That is a classic narcissistic setup, when they try to attack you in a way that you feel vulnerable and most probably you will end up reacting in the wrong way. And yes, they could be filming you, just to replay your odd reaction to yourself over and over again. They will use this clip like remember when I asked you a simple question and you just lost your mind? No. Well, that's not a problem, because I have the proof right here. See? You acting all unhinged for a simple question. And yes, they are gonna show the recording to other people to make them think you're the crazy or the problematic one. And that is the reason we are watching this, because Jada not only recorded Will, but also shared the clip to her Twitter account. But wait, there is more. Jada calls out the power of the woman that allegedly helped them with their relationship and emphasizes, I'm still dealing with foolishness. She's explicitly saying that Will is acting like an annoying brat for not wanting to be recorded on the spot while answering a personal question. Who could have known? And Will really doesn't know how to process the situation, because when Jada turns the camera back at him, you can see that he's touching his right arm with his left hand, effectively forming a shield over his chest with a pacifying gesture. There's no wonder that Will didn't even know what to say at that moment and he was just uttering. But it was not enough for Jada. And this is a pattern that you really need to remember. The narcissist is going to insist until they get what they are looking for. Either a strong reaction or you being humiliated or ideally both. And yes, Jada asks the question a second time. She is not paying attention at all Will's request. Right as she repeats the question, Will turns his head down, in a gesture like I can't believe she's still pointing the camera at me. He politely said that all she had to do is tell him when she was going to film him, and not only she ignores it, she calls that foolishness and just keeps on rolling and asks the question again. That is another narcissistic tactic where the narcissist devalues or disapproves your emotions. Like, what is wrong with you? Don't act like that, or in cases like this, they say nothing and just keep taunting, but essentially, they act like your feelings just don't matter. And that's how they progressively make you retreat into a shell, because every time you try to express emotions, if they are not in coordination with the narc wants, then the narc is going to discard them. So progressively, you learn to not express those emotions and just go with what the narc wants. After all, it would be much less energy spent. But what is actually happening is that you're neutralizing your emotional self. You're letting the narc dictate what you are allowed to feel. It's really hard to spot, but at that precise instant Will presses his lips and scrunches his nose just a bit. That is concealed anger. That is the kind of emotional suppression that the narcissist wants. The narcissist drives the person to the edge, so they end up exploding in some angry or negative way. And in the video he also states that his social media presence is his bread and butter. The image that he's crafted for so many years is really important for him. So it must be really upsetting that even if Jada knows that, she still acts like this, looking for unwanted reactions, just for some added clout or fame on her own social media channels. I mean, this is not healthy at all. I mean, they are grown-ups and they have the right to live their lives in any way they like. But these patterns of behavior are highly toxic and dangerous. It's no wonder that Will was admitted to a rehab clinic after what happened at the Academy Awards. This video is just a public sample. But how much, and for how long, has been happening in private? This is something that we can never know about any couple, so we have to keep our eyes open when we see this kind of signals. Not to mention, at the end of the video, Jada turns the camera to herself and just stares into it until Will stops speaking, again, not caring about his words a single bit. She then closes her pitch for her Red Table Talk episode, turning around so the camera, again, points not just at her, but at Will too. There is a bigger problem here, and this is regardless if the victim is a man or a woman, and I'm gonna talk about you just in case you're in a similar situation. It could be in your family or your partner or at work. You might think that if this toxicity affects you, is because you're not strong enough. You have this distorted idea that if you were really strong, they would not be able to hurt you. But that is wrong. They will break you, and there is no way to fix them. So, if you're in a situation like this, you have to 1. Seek help, and 2. Plan how to get away from them as soon as possible. Never think that you can grow stronger than the narc or learn to withstand their abuse. It will never be worth it. I hope this kind of videos help you reflect about your situation and recognize if you're dealing with a parasitic narcissist. So I hope you like the video. If you so, please do like, share and subscribe. Here is mine. Thanks, signing off. Bye.